Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? Hey guys, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer. And today I've got a great Giallo flick lined up for us. It is Sergio Martino's 1971 classic. It is The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh. This is a great one, great, so let's get right into it. Here is The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh. The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh, aka Blade of the Ripper, is a sexy and sleazy Giallo film directed by Italian genre master Sergio Martino. Starring the ridiculously beautiful Edwige Fenech and displaying a great deal of visual style, this is one thriller that genuinely gives an abundance of twists and turns throughout its narrative. Tremendously watchable and entirely engaging, The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh is a Giallo feature that is not to be missed. The film follows a sultry young woman named Julie Wardh, who is the newly married wife of distinguished ambassador Neil Wardh. After a string of murders begins to tear the city apart, she starts to suspect that the murderer is her abusive ex-boyfriend Gene, who is now stalking her every move. Plagued by fear, she falls into the arms of a new friend, George Coro, and the two decide to have a steamy love affair. All appears to be well, that is until true intentions begin to come to light, and Julie comes to question the motives of her husband, her ex-boyfriend, and her current lover. Italian horror goddess Edwige Fenech takes on the role of Julie Wardh, the extremely stressed heroine of the piece. In true starlet form, Fenech excels in a typecast role, giving another wonderful performance as the gorgeous damsel in distress. Though most of her roles within the Giallo genre are for the most part extremely similar, she still manages to make her characters wholly compelling, and in The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh, that tradition rings true. Entirely captivating and too alluring for words, Edwige Fenech completely owns the film, mind, body, and soul. Playing alongside and against Fenech is a trio of male thespians that truly mix things up within the story. George Hilton plays the role of George Coro, Julie's newfound love interest, and Ivan Razumov takes on the creepy duty of playing Gene, Julie's sleazy and sadistic ex-boyfriend, while Alberto Di Mendoza rounds out the group with his portrayal of Neil Wardh, Julie's adoring husband. Each one of these actors does a great job with their respective characters, and each bring a different flavor to the production. From passionate, possessive, and pure-hearted, the three male counterparts run the entire gamut of personalities, yet in surprising Giallo fashion, everything gets turned upside down when intentions are revealed and true natures come to light. In summary, one of the greatest assets of The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh is the caliber of characters on display and the stupendous weight that they bring to the overall tale of lust, love, and eventual betrayal. That fascinating combination of contradictory elements is what genuinely fuels The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh. It's tremendously mysterious in its approach and wholly addictive in the way things unwind into an intimate mess of murder and mayhem. Like a soap opera on crack, this twisted narrative hardly ever lets up as we quickly begin to spiral down along with Julie Wardh into the depths of despair and paranoia. The blending of the characters and the unpredictable nature of the story is what really makes this film a beautiful rendition of the Giallo genre. Artistically crafted and visually impressive, The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh is a captivating example of the Italian thriller. Intricately laid out and exceptionally satisfying, this is one Giallo you won't likely forget. In the end, The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh is engrossing Giallo greatness. And guys, that is the thrilling The Strange Vice of Mrs. Wardh. Just an excellent Giallo, and one you shouldn't miss. One of Sergio Martino's best. But guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then guys, I will see you at the next movie review. Take care.